some done. You was supposed to.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Broncos coming in at 5-3, going up against the Patriots, who come in at 3-5.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. A good pickup there at 22. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd down, Cook hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Here we
1st and 10. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Looks for White, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
That good for 19 and a first down.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Davis on third down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And now out come the Patriots. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, it's Watson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Screen play, McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
McKinnon. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Howard Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on 2nd down, Davis. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun, Davis. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Davis operating from the gun. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go now. Back up, Philly. Here we go.
Now Davis on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Left side, Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Davis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second down, here's Kessler. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack. Kessler throwing now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K1 short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Davis now. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Davis. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to throw, Davis. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All right, here we go. Gun! Leopard! Gun!
They run again on first down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney. Back there. Here we go, Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Davis. Off play action. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now look at 56.
Davis operating from the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
The Broncos on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Cook following the penalty. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Here's McKinnon. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's got room. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is done.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. Go!
Now Davis off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off play action. Davis. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Devin Funches, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. They run it with McCammon, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Patriots in the midst of just a brutal 6-week schedule. 5 of the 6 on the road. After tonight, they're at the Raiders, then home for the Dolphins, but then they go to Buffalo, to Miami on a Monday night, and they'll visit Pittsburgh as well.
And you and I both know that no one's going to feel sorry for the defending Super Bowl champs.
No, not at all. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Kessler on the left side, a catch by White. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Kessler looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen, did not let him get downfield. Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space. And
a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call it...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Yeldon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with McNichols, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Carlos Dansby able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The offense on third down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Yeldon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.